Hey guys, you might have seen on some of my other videos, I've got a Mazda 6. It's a really good little car, I really enjoy driving it, but one thing that is underwhelming is the performance of the headlights. Uh, I've still got the original lights, they are a little bit worn out and dull, but even new, they're just very small lights, they don't give enough light out. So anyway, I bought some aftermarket lights from eBay, some fog lights which go into the bottoms of the bumper bar, where the factory fog lights would be in higher spec cars, but mine's the base spec, so it's just got plastic inserts there. So anyway, this is what I got. I paid I think it was $84 on eBay for these. I'm pretty sure these are the same as what you get off AliExpress from China. So yeah, these are obviously from China. I wasn't expecting much, to be honest. For that kind of money, I thought it's going to be a bit of a lucky dip whether these are any good or not. But so now that I've got them, they're actually better quality than I thought. They've got a halogen globe, which looks pretty good. I haven't actually opened them up, but I believe you can change the globe as well yourself. Um, I haven't actually looked at that yet, but I'm pretty sure you can. It's a metal bracket at the back, plastic moulding. Looks reasonably good quality, better than I expected anyway. Now they've given us quite a extensive loom here. This is way more than I was expecting, to be honest. All right, so I've been told by a few people that the wiring for the fog lights should actually be there already in the car, even though this car, as you can see, never came with fog lights from the factory. So I thought I'd have a look in the fuse box and just see if the fuse and the relay are there. So I just opened up this, and so to my surprise, fog relay is there. So the relay is already there for the fog light, and the fuse, 15 amp fog light fuse, is there as well. So we've already got the fuse and the relay, which is a good sign. All right, so I found out that on the model of these cars that has fog lights, the light stalk has an extra twisting switch similar to this one here, but it's got another one next to it for the fog lights. Now this car obviously doesn't have that. So what I've done, I've ordered a new one of these stalks, which does have the fog light switch. I just got a second-hand one off eBay. I think it was $40. So when that comes, we can install that. And once we've got that switch, the controller for the switch is all just part of the dashboard module. So I doubt they would make it different for models that doesn't have that. So I think this installation is going to be much easier than I originally thought, which is great. All right, we haven't got the indicator stock yet, but we might as well start by taking the bumper off and installing the new fog lights. So to take the bumper off, the first thing, open the bonnet, 1 bolt, 2 bolts, I think they're 10 mil. Okay, so if you steer the steering to one side, you can see there's 2 clips that need to come out. Alright, all the bolts are off. Alright, so this is the back of the bumper where the fog light inserts go. So this just clips. So that one just clips out like that. So this is the new one, I guess. It should just hopefully clip straight in. All right, so I've removed the three screws from down below this thing, and then once I've done that, it should be just a matter of pulling that apart like that. I believe this doesn't come off, it just sits there, so just let it sit like that, and then this bottom bit can come off. Alright, so this is the new one. So I think it's just these two screws and it should come out. This I think just, oh there we go, there's a clip at the bottom, a wire that come out, there we go, out with the old, and the new one should just slide in, that should clip on there, and then just put the two screws back in. Alright, so you can see I got the new stalk on now, that's the fog light switch, so lights are off, so if I turn the lights on, now that the lights are on, if I flick that on and off, see the fog light symbol has come on. I haven't done anything else except for change that stalk, and that took me 5 minutes. That was really easy. So I assume that those relays will be being activated as well. So now all I have to do is hook up the actual lights. Okay, so I found the socket where we can get the power for the fog light. This is behind the headlight on the driver's side, or the passenger side if you're from the home of guns. So you can see I'm just pointing to that socket there. Now I've already tested that. Like it gives me 12 volts when I turn on and off the fog light switch in the car, which means the relay is working. So we can tap the power from there for both lights. Alright, so I've taken this bumper off, hopefully for the last time. So I've run my wire from that point behind the headlight that I showed you earlier. So I've got my positive and negative. So all I've got to do is wire up the two lights, which I've already installed into here. And we should be good to go. So I'll just get to that. Alright guys, so I've made the wiring harness here. So you can see there, these plugs can be unplugged if I want to. So I've run that along the bumper to here, so this going into this one here, and then back, that's to the main plug, so I can plug if I need to remove the bumper, I can unplug the whole bumper. And that just runs back up to behind the headlight where I showed you before. I know I've left quite a bit of extra cable there. I just prefer to leave extra. I know some people will say it's messy, but you can just bunch it up behind the bumper with a cable tie, but then if I ever need to work on the lights or the bumper, it's just having that extra cable just makes it easy. So we should be actually ready now the lights should come on. So let's just oh, by the way, you see how I've put sheets down under the bumper? That's really important. If you just put the bumper straight down onto the road or the driveway, it'll scratch the crap out of it. So yeah, we should be at the point now where we can turn on the lights and they should come on. So let's try. Okay, so headlights on, fog lights on. There we are. It's working. Alright guys, so car's back together. I think that looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing it at night. Yeah, it was nice of Mazda to include all the relays and wiring in there for us. Really easy, neat factory style installation. if somebody bought this car and didn't know, you'd think that they were factory.